Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Lisa Green here with an update on the weather we've been dealing with for today. It's been pretty rough with that heavy rain that's been falling. Now the wind is kicking up, and in some places we're seeing thunderstorms developing. And then we need to be concerned about snow for later for tonight for some of us. So let's get right to what we're going to be dealing with today. We have that rain that's fallen with flood advisory out west toward the James River Valley. This is just for today. 2 inches of rain, more than that at the Fargo airport, but we've got reports of up to 4 inches in some spots. So some heavy rain has fallen. It is ongoing, and it's all because of this guy right here, a swirling area of low pressure, and the rain associated with it that has been plaguing us throughout our Sunday. You can tell where the low is. It's spinning into northeastern parts of South Dakota as of this recording. We're seeing a couple of areas here of concern. There's 2 different areas. Right now, we're watching that low as it moves its way toward the north and east. So it's going to continue influencing us over the next 12 to 24 hours here as we are focused on this low. It's not moving very quickly. On the east side of the low, that is where, we'll show you right here, that is where we have the warm sector of this system. So on the east side right here, that's where we've seen some clearing, some temperatures rising. That's where a lot of the moisture is feeding into it and the instability. So this is the area for this afternoon. We're concerned about thunderstorms developing, and we've already started to see that here. A couple of lines of storms in the southern half of Minnesota. We may see a couple of strong to severe storms with this particular system as it rolls through. Now on the left side of this system, on the west side, that's the cool side of the low. And here, this is where we're dealing with that ongoing area of rain and also some cool temperatures, a good 30 degrees cooler than some of our counties on the east side of our viewing area. And in addition to that, the wind has already picked up, winds gusting to near 50 miles per hour in the Devil's Lake Basin already. And of course, you can see off to the north and west that rain transitioning over to snow. So that's the concern. So basically, 2 areas of concern right now, the storms to the east, and then eventually we'll be dealing with that cool wind and even that chance for snow coming up later tonight. So here's a closer look. It's been spinning again all day long, bringing in that rain throughout the morning hours. In the wake of that, we've seen some thunder showers, some scattered thunder showers developing. One area stretching from the Fargo-Moorhead area down toward Aberdeen, that line there. And then another spot where we're spinning a bit around the center of low pressure right here. That line may have a little bit of rotation just because of the nature of it spinning around that low, but these storms look rather weak at this point in time. Certainly some lightning associated with them. And then another area of some rain and thunder showers trying to work their way northward into Wadena County in our far southeastern viewing area. Up to the north, that's where the more steady, heavy rain is falling in northeastern North Dakota, looking rather quiet or starting to quiet down, at least for the moment, in northwest Minnesota. So this low will continue to be with us here for a while, with that focus for severe weather shifted a little more off to the east now, which is good news for us. There is still a slight chance for some severe storms in southeastern North Dakota, or southeastern viewing area rather. That would be over into Wadena County, southeastern parts of Otter Tail, and Grant County for the rest of this afternoon. That's where the slight risk is, but better bets closer to Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, and then down into Wisconsin, where the ingredients are there for more severe weather. But we could still see some strong storms this afternoon. So for tonight, here's our hour-by-hour forecast. Ongoing scattered showers and thunder showers continuing through the afternoon and evening hours. 10 o'clock, I've paused this. This is interesting. We've got on the east side probably some ongoing rain and thunder showers even over toward Detroit Lakes according to our model, scattered. But then on the other side of our viewing area, perhaps some good snow falling over toward Devil's Lake and Jamestown. And with those winds gusting into the 40s to 50, we may have some pretty big visibility problems for people who are trying to drive tonight. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And this is going to continue into the day tomorrow as well. So through the overnight hours around midnight, we see that pink line of mixed precipitation, sleet, freezing rain, moving its way eastward. The good news is our temperatures in the east at least will be above freezing in a lot of spots. So not a lot of accumulation except for up toward the north and east, or north and west rather, the Devil's Lake Basin. Now, as we move our way toward tomorrow morning, still some rain to the east where it's still warm enough, but we start to transition along the Red River at 5 a.m. Up to the north, some snow falling there. Grand Forks, Fargo may be seeing a little bit of mix, a little sleet falling out there. And then moving toward 8 a.m., more likely some flakes flying around in Grand Forks and the Fargo area. And the wind stays with us, still gusting to 40, maybe even a 50-mile-per-hour gust briefly. The system kicks out of here by the morning hours and into the afternoon, and we'll just experience some lingering effects of that. So some flakes by lunchtime over toward Lake of the Woods, down toward Bemidji, and as the temperatures rise in the afternoon, a couple of areas where we still have a couple of raindrops falling. So a wild 24 hours ahead of us once again. Even though we're still dealing with the rain that fell this morning, we have more on the way. Total liquid, this includes rain and what would be melted snow. A lot of places of at least an inch or more possible. The snowfall potential, a pretty big drop off, but the potential's there to seeing a few inches of snow, especially in the Towner County area, and then that drops off quite a bit once you get out of the Devil's Lake Basin. Fargo, Grand Forks, we may see flakes, but they won't be sticking. A wind advisory in effect starting at 4 o'clock that extends into the day tomorrow until 1 p.m. for just about all of us here in North Dakota, central and eastern parts, and then our counties along the Red River in Minnesota. The wind advisory tonight gets replaced by a winter weather advisory in the Devil's Lake Basin at 7 o'clock, when the snow and the wind are expected to combine to create some difficult travel, and that does extend over toward Minot. And then one more advisory to be concerned about, that flood advisory in effect for the James River Valley, and a flood watch in effect for the Two Rivers River in Kitson County because of the intense amount of rain we've been seeing over the last couple of days, especially today, widespread across the region. So we'll be keeping you posted here on ValleyNewsLive.com. If there are any warnings to bring you on Valley News Live on television, and our Facebook page as well, Twitter, keeping you updated there. So check back often if you're concerned. There's going to be a lot of changes happening throughout the next 12 to 24 hours to stay on top of. Stay safe, and I hope you stay dry as well.